Hey there guys, what's up? Ragtter here, welcoming you back to Pokémon Showdown. Today I have a replay match for you against viewer Westra. I've featured him on the channel before, he's an amazing battler. This is an NU match, and Westra asked me to help test out his new team. So I made a general offensive team to put his to the test. Let's see how well we both did. So, Westra leads off with Lantern and had the same idea as me, as I led off with Xatu. My idea? Use U-turn to gain some momentum. Westra's idea? With Volt Switch. I go out to Mawile, but because of Lantern's slower speed, Lantern's going to get the more optimum switch. It takes off almost half of Mawile's HP, and Mesprit is brought in. Not really having much against the Mesprit, and predicting a status type move, I go into Xatu, and reflect the Thunder Wave back onto Mesprit. Now Mesprit switches out, and goes into Sock. I could have gone for the Psychic there if I had really anticipated it, but I went for the U-turn instead to try and get off some damage, and I switch into Mawile in response. Mawile takes the knockoff. I was expecting to not have to lose my Life Orb. I was expecting to not lose my Mawile here, but Mawile misses the play rough and goes down to a knockoff rather. Though it is a knockout. I'm now down a Pokemon and I bring Xatu back in to get me some more momentum. I go for the Psychic just to get some general damage off onto something. And I go for the U-turn after I see Mesprit is in here, and it's probably in here to stay. Now it's Pyroar's turn to come out and wreak some havoc. Mesprit goes for the Stealth Rocks, that's going to hamper my switches in the future, but for now, Pyroar is here and it's here to stay, and the Hyper Voice is going to eliminate most of Sock's HP. And because Pyroar outspeeds, Sock is not going to get to fire off another attack in this entire match. Now Lantern is brought out. It too is a good matchup, being a Water type versus a Fire type, but the Hyper Voice is going to eliminate most of Lantern's HP now. And with one more Hyper Voice after taking a Toxic, Lantern is going to be blown out of the match. Now Pyroar's longevity is absolutely crippled here, but it doesn't need to stay long, it just needs to stay long enough. Now Pyroar is going to go after Mesprit. A lot of Mesprit's HP is taken down, but it's still got a chunk of fight left in it. The Psychic is going to take off most of Pyroar's HP. It is now at the point where it cannot get off any more attacks. Mesprit goes down, and Pyroar finally faints to the Psychic. Now it's 3 versus 4, and this match became a lot more even all of a sudden. I'm going to bring in Lilligant versus the Cacturn. Figuring I have a pretty good match here, I go for the Quiver Dance. I'm going to take the Dark Pulse, and I'm going to find out that I'm not as actually well off as I thought I was. Lilligant's hidden power is going to be able to knock Cacturn out of the game, but Scyther is going to be brought in response. The hidden power is only going to do a little more than half, and the Aerial Ace is going to knock Lilligant out of the game. Now it's 3 versus 2, and Tauros' job is to come in and clean up. The Rock Climb is going to knock Scyther out, the critical hit not mattering because this is a Life Orb Tauros. Now Kling Clang comes in, and Kling Clang's job is to withstand as many as Tauros' attacks as it can. It goes for the shift gear, it's preparing for the long haul, it goes for the substitute. My Rock Climb is going to barrel through the substitute, but Kling Clang has the advantage in going for boosted attacks. It is now faster, and my Rock Climb is going to miss. Kling Clang is going to take the utmost advantage of that, and the Gear Grind is going to knock Tauros clean out of the game. Now it's 2 versus 1, and my odds aren't looking the best. It's time for Xatu to come in. But Xatu is actually outsped and taken out by the multi-hit of Gear Grind. With Xatu down, it's now just Poliwrath versus Kling Clang. And I'll let you know right now, this particular Poliwrath does not carry Focus Blast. Kling Clang's going to go for the substitute, and Poliwrath, taking a chance, goes for the Haze. All of Westra's stats are gone now, and now it's time for Poliwrath to make use of its powerful Vacuum Wave. This Vacuum Wave, being a priority move, will always go first. It's got Poliwrath stab, it's doing 39% per hit. The Gear Grind going to do 26. Westra's earlier return does about 35. Either way, Poliwrath's leftovers should ensure its longevity in this match. The return's going to come out again. It's now neck and neck as both opponents are about the same HP, but the Vacuum Wave's priority is going to ensure that Poliwrath walks away the victor. And that was an amazing match. That literally went down to the wire, as we both dipped into the red for a bit there. Westra and I played a lot of games that night. He won a bunch, I won a bunch. This is one of the better games. I will be featuring one of the longer games, I should say. I will be featuring another match a little later down the line, but I wanted to show this one off because I love Poliwrath, and I had a lot of fun with this. I haven't uploaded an NU battle in a long while. I think not since the last ladder anxiety I did with it. So, I was looking forward to mixing up the content a little bit. If you have enjoyed, then please let me know with a like and a comment down below. I apologize for my voice, I am starting to get a bit of the winter bug. But hopefully that'll go away, so we can get some more fun replays in. Until next time guys, I'm gonna get going. Have a nice week, take care, and have a good one. Bye-bye!